Hi guys, hope you're having a great day. Thanks for coming to Politics and Life. This is Jordan. I have an exciting video for you today. So as we know, in the past about 100 years, blacks have voted about a 95 to 98% percentile towards the Democrat Party. And as we've seen in these liberal cities and states, nothing has gotten better. If anything, crime has gotten worse, homelessness has gotten worse, food prices have skyrocketed. You cannot protect yourself. And if you do protect yourself, let's say if someone attacks you and you end up accidentally killing them by protecting yourself, you go to jail and get charged. We live in upside down world, clown world. So today I'm showing you a 12-minute video of someone that made it on X, and it shows that blacks are officially done with the Democrat Party and joining the Trump train. As you know, he only lost by about, I believe, 2 percentages in the whole entire election in 2020, which I think is very easily debatable. But you know how YouTube doesn't let you talk about the election. So we'll just say I don't believe that the results were fair. But he only won by 2% vote. Trump's now gained about 30 to 40% of that vote. So easy win. If anything, a landslide, like record win just by that vote block alone. Anyways, let's get the video started. Please like, comment, subscribe.
Let's talk about the fresh wave of polling out last month. It shows that the Biden campaign is losing support from voters of color in a presidential race that is going to be so close.
Black people are going to save America from Joe Biden.
You think so? Okay.
We got tricked. He's weakened at Bernie's, bro. You literally re-upped on the most racist practice in America, gun control. As the black people started buying more guns than ever, you said, we're going to send you to jail for 10 years. Fortunately, the Supreme Court was like, what? You are bugging. You speak to black people as if you literally own them. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. What type of fucking...
Yes, Biden actually did say that if you don't vote for him, you weren't black during the 2020 primaries. And on top of that, he actually created the crime bill, which this really smart gentleman's about to explain, which actually demolished the family unit and locked up a lot of black dads for minor crimes. And Biden was the one that created the bill. So his bill is the one that created the single motherhood crisis that we see going on in America right now.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the level of entitlement and audacity. Mind you, you're the same guy that crafted the criminal legislation, to send many of these black men to jail in the first place.
I just said
black people are going to have to save America from Joe Biden.
That's that woman that went very, very viral, and you see all the conservative meme professionals using still till this day. That was election day when they said that Trump won in New York, and this woman's like on her knees crying because Trump beat Hillary Clinton, and they're still using it till this day. I find it hilarious.
This black exodus from the Democrat Party. Check this out.
What's Joe Biden doing?
He's too old. Sorry. But everybody elected him, so that's y'all fault.
And you ain't black.
He's sitting there lying to people.
And you ain't black.
He's the worst president that we ever had.
And you ain't black.
Joe Biden, please go back to Delaware because New York City, you have no idea what we need.
And you ain't black.
He's a slimy mother. You know? He take you out to lunch and stick the fork up your ass right after.
Who do you want to win the 2024 election, Joe Biden or Donald Trump?
Donald Trump. I want Donald Trump.
And you ain't black.
Trump.
That happens to be me, in case you forget.
When he was in, it was no crime. Crime was down.
Uncle Donald. No cap. That's a nice guy.
And you ain't black.
Trump is straight up and down, like 6 o'clock. At least I know what I get when it comes to him.
And yep, exactly. So with him, you get honesty, and people don't like how brutally honest Trump is, where, yeah, sure, Biden seems like a nice old man, but everything he is saying is a lie. And I mean everything.
Ain't black.
I was more comfortable with Donald Trump in office.
And you ain't black.
I'm not voting for Joe Biden.
And you ain't black.
Trump, that's right, I said it. That's right, I said it. What do you like about Donald Trump? He don't bull, he don't care, I like that.
And you ain't black.
Now, don't get me wrong. We all know that there are plenty of plantation dwellers enjoying their self-imprisonment. Some never have the courage to leave. They've really gotten used to the government cheese. It is what it is. But here's the deal. According to a recent Gallup poll, 66% of Black adults leaned or identified as Democrat, while 19% said they leaned or were Republican. That 47-point spread, while it still sounds large, is the lowest in the last 25 years. And it's down 20 percentage points from 2020. So you may be asking yourself, Barry, why is this important? Well, back in 2020,
let's be very clear. Both sides suck ass. They spend billions over taxes on bullshit, overseas wars, and nonsense. People are not going to the Republican Party. They're going to Trump's and his agenda. That's it.
And Dementia Joe won the election. He only won by 4.4 points. Ergo, if you do the math, Poo-Poo Diaper Joe is going to have a hard time making up a 20% loss in the Black voting bloc. Just do the math.
Which is why they are flooding these liberal states that are waking up and turning red with illegals. And that's why they're extra flooding the conservative states to flip those blue. It's so obvious, the plan. The agenda is just beyond obvious. If you can't see it at this point, I don't know what to tell you.
You won by 4.4, but you're losing 20% or more of the Black vote. Those are hard numbers to overcome. That's why he's in trouble. And that's why guys like James Carville are sounding the alarm. But it may be too late. Maybe that's why they're struggling and doing everything they possibly can to import new voters. But 20%, that's a lot of new voters to bring in. And oh, by the way, I think it's a lot more than 20%. Listen to what these people in New York City had to say.
If President Trump came here to the South Bronx, would you attend the rally?
Of course. I would want to meet Trump. I want to shake his hand. He's the only president that I see that can ever make America great again. He's capable of doing that.
I would love to go to a rally with Donald Trump come, because I'm a big Donald Trump supporter, and I will support him 100%.
Oh, yeah, definitely we're going to show him love. We're going to show him a lot of love, and, you know, like they do in other states. We definitely need to see Trump.
I'm telling you, this is like a movement we've never seen before. This isn't just a revolution in America. It's a world revolution happening. I mean, El Salvador, they call him the Trump of El Salvador. Now their crime is at record lows. They're one of the best places to live at right now when it comes to being safe and feeling safe, because they've taken control of the prisons and the criminals, and it's pretty much criminal activity is gone. And a lot of these countries are pretty much emptying their prisons and sending them across our border. So they're getting safer while we're getting screwed and bent over.
Trump here.
There's nothing but love for Donald Trump here in the South Bronx, the North Bronx, the East Bronx, and the West Bronx.
So you tell me.
We want Trump to come back, please, bro. Biden, get out of here, bro. I would come to the rally and support Trump, because the Bronx need a change, and we need somebody that's really going to help this community.
I would definitely come to a Trump rally in the South Bronx. I like him.
You do?
Yes.
Yes, I will come to a rally if President Trump was to come to the Bronx, and I also would bring other people to come too and support him.
Would Joe Biden get a warm reception if he came to the Bronx?
No, he wouldn't have. And I'll make sure of that.
Ooh, I love that. Makes me all tingly inside. It's happening. It's really happening. And it's undeniable at this point. The movement really has taken on a life of its own. And do you know what's really scary to Democrats? Black people are willing to take a stand and let everyone know how they feel. That's never happened before. It's absolutely shocking to them. And the Black voter movement spans all economic tiers. Check this out.
Report around Black voters going to Donald Trump. Why is that?
The Black community wants a leader who has the energy to actually go to bat for the issues that they want to fight for. And
now, I wanted to stop there for a second. They want you to go to bat for the issues that, what Black people want. We don't need.
See, back in the day, people voted off emotion, and I keep on saying that. Don't vote based off emotion. You see everything's crazy around you, vote based off policy and what makes your life better, and then see who's talking about fixing those issues. And sadly, I'd say RFK, who I'm not fond of, but he is actually bringing up important issues, and Trump. Those are the only two. Biden's running on January 6th, Trump's a racist, and I'm not Trump, so vote for me, and then just lying about it.
eat a government cheese. That's not what we're interested in. We're not looking for you to, increase this law that gets rid of babies. We're not interested in that. We want to know how you can help us prosper. I don't need to be taken care of. I need you to get the hell out of the way and make sure I have the opportunity, the lane to succeed.
And we see that in Donald Trump. We don't necessarily see that from Joe Biden. President Donald Trump is visible. He's taking challenging questions, and the people feel like if he's reelected, that he'll have the energy, he'll have the charisma to get up and go and fight for the issues.
What do you think is going to be the... In addition to what he said, he asked the question, which I put in my last video, what do you have to lose? And I think what's happening is a lot of people, maybe 4 years ago, weren't ready to answer that question. But now they are ready to answer that question. What do you have to lose? Oh, I just saw what I have to lose. You think about that. He asked it back in 2020. He told black people, what do you have to lose? And I don't think, as I said...
That goes back to what I said at the beginning. What do you have to lose? You've been voting the same forever, and look where that's caused. Do you like your lives? Do you feel safe? Do you feel like your family has a room to have a future, like a good future, like a house and family? Right now, it seems impossible to even afford your own place, let alone family members. So yes, what do you have to lose?
That people were ready to answer that question. Now they've seen what's happened over the last 3.5 years, and they can answer it succinctly. What do you have to lose? Oh, well, I can lose my ability to buy groceries. Yeah, I can lose my ability to buy gas. I can lose my ability to travel because the gas prices are so high. I can lose my ability to go shopping and on a corner because the store closed because people are just going nuts. I've lost my ability to see a relative because they've fallen victim to fentanyl. You see this? Now they can answer the question. Now you can actually answer the question. What do you have to lose? And the answer is a shitload.
Number one issue that drives black folks to the polls.
Well, it has to be the economy. I think everyone is suffering right now.
Economy. It's always been about the economy. It's the economy stupid. That's what has been a political slogan for decades. It's the economy stupid.
Yeah. You can't fool what happens at the grocery store.
We have a lot of people in the room today from Chicago. We have people from New York, and we have also have people that are in Texas, from where you're from, that are tired of what we're seeing with the migrant issue.
Now, see, this is not something you'd see on CNN, not at all. You're going to see black women and men, professionals, talking to you about real issues. They don't want you to see this. And what he just said about the border, believe me, I've talked to a lot of black people, and they say this shit's got to end.
Biden's policies are putting illegal immigrants ahead.
It's called the Great Replacement Theory. They always say it's a right-wing conspiracy, like racist thing to say, but it entitles this: you flood the country, flood our borders with illegals, and those illegals replace us. What do you see happening right now? They're taking over jobs. They're getting free housing over veterans and homeless Americans. They're getting debit cards with $1,000 loaded cash in many of the states. Free welfare, food stamps, EBT, and it's all off our taxpayer money. They haven't even paid a cent in taxes into this country, and they're getting all that for free right now.
Of the urban voters, of the black community here.
So it looks like there's a shift amongst black folks, and it looks like more and more are going for the Republican Party. Why now?
Yep. I think that's the wrong question. It's not that more and more black people are going to the Republican Party. They are going to the Donald Trump Party. The Republicans have failed black people.
Didn't I just say that? Both sides suck. They're not going to the Republican Party. They're going to the Trump Party. That's it.
Just as much, maybe not as much, but they have failed black people just like the Democrats have. They're moving towards Trump.
I think the Biden administration has really, in the last 4 years, I was just having a conversation at the table. It's like the whole house is in shambles.
I think most black people are trying to look for something different. And a lot of us are waking up, especially black men.
A lot of us are waking up. He said it
so
right there.
When it comes to the black vote, black men are waking up in droves and actually turning to the Republican side. It's the single black mothers that are staying liberal. That's why you need a man in the house. You guys need to help focus each other so one doesn't get too crazy far left or the same. But I mean, I don't really think there's a crazy far right like they say. I just think there's a crazy left, and that's it.
And now he's going to talk about black men.
Now we're waking up to what the Democrat Party has been doing to us for so many years.
You can see what Biden is doing right now, making promises, but in reality, nothing is changing. We've been hearing hope and change for a long time now.
Hope and change started with Obama.
And there hasn't been a real hope and change at the ground level.
President Trump is the only person that can get the job done.
He's in the communities. He's actually putting forth an effort to capture the black vote. He's putting forth the...
See, that's another thing. He's out there trying to capture the black vote. Dementia Joe doesn't go anywhere.
Effort to fight for the issues that we've been pushing for decades.
Black people just need to come and realize that the Republican Party is not the enemy, and really just pay attention to what's going on.
The Republican Party, Donald Trump, is not the enemy. Just pay attention. They are paying attention, and they're waking up. They're understanding. Hey, this ain't cool. I'm not down with Poo Poo Diaper Joe. This is nuts. We got to change this. Now that you've seen all this, does it make sense to you why all these lawsuits are happening now? You see why they're doing everything they possibly
it's election
can?
Interference. It's lawfare at the most corrupt levels, and yes, everything they accuse Trump of, they're literally doing. That we have checks, pictures. I mean, with Biden and his family's corruption, there's so much evidence out there that it'd be easy to connect him and his whole family with treason, in my opinion. Also, pedophilia. There's been pictures, videos of his son with little girls getting touched while naked with them, while actually smoking crack. But the Trumps, they don't party, they don't drink, they don't do drugs, but they're the bad ones? It's insane.
To keep this man not from winning, they're trying to keep him from even competing. They know full well that Poo Poo Diaper Joe cannot compete with Donald Trump. So they are obviously trying to remove Donald Trump from the equation altogether. But unfortunately for them, and as you've seen in these videos, we can all see what they're doing. We all have eyes. And we all know that the media is full of shit. And we all know that every single day, Raggedy Ann gets up at a press conference and lies to us. And every single day we can see what's going on at the border. It's right there in front of our faces. All we have to do is look. What they didn't count on was legions of black voters actually looking and rising up. And here's the best news for Donald Trump. As of the date of this video, it's only April. The black voter movement is going to continue to swell. It's going to continue to grow. And we know that absolutely terrifies the Democrats. James Carville was 100% right. It is horrifying for the Democrat Party. They should be really afraid.
You know, I've been very vocal about this. It's horrifying. Our numbers among younger voters, particularly younger blacks, younger Latino, whatever, but whatever younger, I don't like that, younger people of color, particularly males. We're not shedding them. They're leaving in the droves.
Alright guys, that's the end of that video. Well, you know what? It's because you don't care about the people. You've ignored the people for 4 years now, and actually longer than that. And we had to have a non-politician, just businessman come in and expose it all. And guess what? You have all been exposed. Please like, comment, subscribe. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.